We're gonna take the Grand Theft Auto. It's the Grand Theft Auto, as you can see. So I want you people to walk with me. You know, so you can open it up from both sides. This side. Hey, you want money?
I asked Floyd today because I always hear on the news Floyd's hurting for money or people start rumors.
I don't.
You don't want to get into that,
No,
but
Floyd,
it's not true.
No. Come on. Floyd gets a 7-figure check every month for the rest of his life. Stop it.
Thank you, Leonard.
And he got 9 figures in the bank.
Riches is short term. Wealth is long term.
Floyd Mayweather recently took to Instagram Live to shut down speculation about his finances. During the stream, he confidently declared, "I'm not broke," directly responding to rumors suggesting he could be dealing with bankruptcy.
Well, I bought myself on my contract for $750,000, and in just 3 fights, I made $750 million.
So would you say that was maybe the biggest point in your career? Was
I think
because you had the talent, you had all of that.
I think the best thing about my career was I'm my own boss. That I wanted to do what I wanted to do. I rolled the dice, and to become great at whatever you want to do, you got to roll the dice and take a chance on yourself.
Famous for raking in massive earnings through both his boxing career and multiple business endeavors, Mayweather frequently displays his opulent lifestyle on social media. From flashy purchases to high-end investments, he makes his wealth known. His latest remarks are a clear effort to reinforce his financial strength and silence any talk of money troubles.
If somebody right now in here hit the lottery, the first thing they're gonna say is give it all to me, because they don't know no better. Because rich and wealth is 2 different things. When you're rich for a short period of time. Riches is short term. Wealth is long term. You can have 100 million, but if you don't got no game plan, it's gonna be gone. So if I didn't know what I know now, if they gave me 100 million when I was young, I probably off. But with a lot of time, a lot of experience, being around the right people, I knew about balance. I knew what I wanted in life. So even like when I get like Monday, I got a wire coming for another 20 million. But I don't get moved by the money no more.
Over the course of his legendary boxing career, Floyd Mayweather has reportedly earned more than $1.1 billion. Major paydays came from blockbuster fights, around $300 million from his match with Conor McGregor and $250 million from facing Manny Pacquiao. Outside the ring, Mayweather claims to bring in roughly $300 million each month through smart investments, particularly in real estate. A turning point came in 2006 when he paid $750,000 to leave his contract with Top Rank, a move that eventually led to $750 million in earnings from headline bouts. His wealth is further bolstered by a diverse portfolio including luxury homes, exotic cars, and ventures like Mayweather Promotions and the Money Team brand, firmly establishing him as one of the richest athletes in the world.
If everybody claiming that I'm not that sharp and I'm not that smart, then why should I give you guys my business plan?
Right, why you want to know?
Why should I reveal my business plan? It's obvious if I've been a multi-millionaire and made over $1 billion, by the time I was 40, I made over, I think, 1.2 billion with no endorsement deals, independent. So it's obvious I got some type of remedy or I know what I'm doing.
Mayweather has often spoken about how his friendships with billionaires influenced his own pursuit of financial success. In a conversation with Snoop Dogg, he recalled telling his affluent peers, "It's fun riding on your yacht, but I need one of my own. If you can't show me how to get it, we can't be real friends." This driven mentality fueled his desire not just for riches, but for true financial independence and generational wealth.
Every time I got around my billionaire buddies, I was more like, it's cool to come over your house, but I need a house like this.
Yeah.
It's cool to ride on your yacht, but I need a yacht like this. It's cool to ride on your jet, but I want a jet like this. And I said, no, I don't want to ride on yours. You show me how to get it. You can't be my friend if you can't show me how to get it. Because once they show me how to get it, then I can install it in my children. Then it trickles down.
It's a bloodline thing.
Yes. So it's about wealth. You know, I'm no longer rich, I'm wealthy.
Mayweather also reflected on a memorable meeting with Warren Buffett, whom he jokingly referred to as the original founder of the money team. Their conversation focused on strategies for turning $100 million into $1 billion. Mayweather sees similarities between his own ventures after retirement and the ongoing pursuits of billionaire entrepreneurs, pointing out that if they can continue growing their fortunes well into their later years, there's no reason he can't do the same.
I remember you brought Warren Buffett earlier. He still lives in the house that he grew up in. But he said the only thing I have to have as a billionaire, I gotta have a private jet.
That's not what Warren Buffett got. So me and Warren Buffett is sitting down like this in the dressing room one time, right before one of my fights, and I'm talking to him. We talking about jets. I'm talking about my jets. At that particular time, I think I had 2 jets at that time. The next thing you know, this man tell me he got, I think, 540 jets. He had like 500 and some jets. So he really showing out.
Yeah.
Mayweather has consistently stressed the value of learning from billionaire associates as a path to enduring wealth. In a chat with Snoop Dogg, he recalled telling his wealthy friends, "Riding your yacht is nice, but I want one of my own. If you can't teach me how to get it, we're not truly friends." This driven attitude became a catalyst for his pursuit of not just riches, but complete financial independence.
I didn't understand because when I signed my deal, I was only a teenager. When a teenager getting that type of money, you're a kid, you don't know no better. So with age, I grew and understood the business part. And once I said, I'm no longer gonna be just an athlete, I'm gonna be a businessman. See, a lot of the fighters right now in boxing, they're just fighters. Right. I'm a businessman.
Rumors about Floyd Mayweather's financial struggles have surfaced online, often fueled by claims of unpaid taxes, lawsuits, and remarks from public figures like 50 Cent. Critics point to his extravagant lifestyle, private jets, luxury cars, and multi-million-dollar homes as evidence of financial instability. However, there is no credible proof that Mayweather is facing bankruptcy. In fact, he has publicly dismissed these rumors, stating during an Instagram live session that his financial situation remains strong, with earnings surpassing $1 billion from both his boxing career and ongoing business ventures in real estate and promotions. Most experts believe these claims are either blown out of proportion or completely baseless.
What the hell is going on with Floyd Mayweather, man?
Man, do we got money or not? I don't know what's going on.
I'm lost.
Man, I seen, I think Stephen A was talking about he was bankrupt.
See, I know he came out with this commercial talking about he just invested in this deal that's worth like $402 million that's dealing with 60 apartment buildings.
Yeah, I heard a nigga bought half of New York.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And so he walking down the street of New York. Yeah, I own that one. I own that one.
I seen that too.
So some people reached out to the agencies that he's connected with about this deal, and they said no comment.
Let me tell you something. I got a question. Niggas is nosy for no reason.
Nosy as hell.
What I'm reaching out to these people about they deal for?
We want to talk to you about the Floyd Mayweather deal. No comment. But they say his name ain't on no paperwork or nothing.
I seen him on something. He look like a bum.
Floyd?
Yeah, he was looking like a bum. Like he ain't shaved in months.
Oh yeah, I seen that too.
There's no way this man is broke. There's no way.
Yeah.
If he is, I don't know where the money went to.
Exactly.
Despite his financial achievements, reports have emerged indicating that Mayweather has faced notable financial hurdles. One of the most significant challenges was a $22.2 million debt to the IRS, which influenced his decision to come out of retirement and participate in exhibition matches to settle the debt.
Well, there may be another reason Floyd Mayweather has agreed to fight Conor McGregor. ESPN reporting that Mayweather, get this, still has not paid his taxes for 2015. We don't know how much money Mayweather owes, but he's asking the IRS for a break. Until the fight, the end of August, Mayweather made about $220 million from his fight with Manny Pacquiao. That was back in 2015. He's expected to make about that much for the McGregor fight. Maybe he should have stayed retired and paid his taxes.
Yeah, paying taxes, usually that catches up with you if you don't do that.
Records show that Mayweather had unresolved tax liens from previous years, including a $7.2 million debt dating back to 2010. In a petition to the U.S. tax court, he argued that while he had significant assets, most of them were illiquid, making it difficult to pay off the debt immediately. He requested to defer payment until after his 2017 fight with Conor McGregor, expecting that the proceeds from the bout would be sufficient to cover his tax obligations.
Well, it turns out that the rumors were true and Floyd Mayweather has been trapped in Dubai for the last 50 days. Gervonta Davis was the first to claim it. Now multiple insider sources have confirmed that he is in fact trapped in Dubai for a debt that has nothing to do with boxing. After doing a little digging, it seems that someone in his camp, while he was shopping for jewelry in Dubai, stole one of the pieces, got away with it, and then blocked all communication with Mayweather. Since then, Floyd has already paid for the jewelry, but they refuse to let him go until they get their piece back. And allegedly, this guy right here is the thief that started this whole mess.
Floyd Mayweather's financial troubles go beyond just tax matters, highlighting a history of legal disputes and questionable financial decisions. In 2015, he was sued for failing to pay $1.4 million on a $3 million diamond necklace, after making an initial deposit of $1 million and 6 subsequent payments. Mayweather addressed these past financial issues during a press conference with Conor McGregor, where he showed an uncashed $100 million check, using it as evidence of his continued financial security and dismissing any concerns about his wealth.
Training hard. It was great. Did Floyd not take out his own jets?
Floyd's got 3.
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah,
Floyd,
yeah.
So Floyd's got the one that he got, and he got 2
tax
others.
problems. That's what he's got. Oh, stop.
That's Lord.
That's heavy. That is heavy.
It's hard to get out from underneath that.
Fucking right it is, especially when I'm on top of you.
During a 2017 press conference promoting his fight with Conor McGregor, Floyd Mayweather addressed rumors about his financial troubles by dramatically revealing an uncashed $100 million check, representing his guaranteed earnings from the 2015 bout with Manny Pacquiao. This bold move was aimed at refuting claims of financial hardship and unpaid taxes. Mayweather claimed he had already paid $26 million to the IRS for 2015 and questioned the ongoing scrutiny. However, reports suggested that he had requested a temporary tax relief from the IRS, citing liquidity issues, and later resolved a tax debt of over $6.6 million for the year 2017.
He's like the Floyd Mayweather of the MMA, the UFC.
I didn't know Conor McGregor was undefeated. I didn't know that he had a reign in MMA for 20 years and undefeated, and was world champion in 5 different weight classes. That's something I didn't know.
Yeah.
So I guess you guys telling me something new. If you say he's the Floyd Mayweather of the MMA.
Well, do you
I mean, if you say he's the Floyd Mayweather of the MMA, I'm trying to find out. Have you ever made $300 million in one night? Have you ever made $100 million in one night? Have you ever made $70 million in one night? So, as far as trying to say that he's the Floyd Mayweather of MMA, I mean, it's okay to just to say it, but it's not true. I'm a legend, a living legend. You know, I gave just sport of boxing. I gave years and years of hard work. It was blood, sweat, and tears. Had a tremendous team. Had a tremendous run. I think that it's time for Conor McGregor need to go out there and do what he do. But never compare Conor McGregor to me. That's a total disrespect. I mean, once again, I'm an elephant. Elephant don't beef with ants. You know, elephant is so large you don't even see ants.
Mayweather's transformation from pretty boy to money. Mayweather was a carefully crafted strategy that turned him into boxing's biggest draw. By embracing a flashy persona, complete with extravagant displays of wealth and bold trash talk, he became a polarizing figure. This approach captivated audiences, attracting both fans who wanted to see him win and critics hoping for his downfall. The hype around his fights led to record-breaking pay-per-view numbers, such as the 2015 showdown with Manny Pacquiao, which garnered over 4.4 million buys and generated more than $400 million in domestic revenue.
No, this is Money Mayweather, not Pretty Boy Floyd. You see, in boxing, usually people have like an alter ego, the character they play. He had to change his character from Pretty Boy Floyd to Money because Pretty Boy Floyd had a problem. You need to listen. Now, the problem was he was tiny, but more than that, his hands were tiny. Now, I don't know much about JB, but I know he ain't big. And then boy got the same frame. That's twinning him. Now, let me be more specific. It wasn't his hands so much that were tiny, it's that they were brittle. It's believed to be genetic because his dad broke his hand and his uncle broke his hand. Yeah, they were all boxers and them boys could throw hands. But that does not mean he had it easy. You see, his dad sold a bunch of stuff and his mom did a bunch of stuff. So to escape his traumatic childhood, all he would do is train day in and day out. He said, I had to take care of my mom. But he trained so much because it's all he knew that his hands started to hurt. Now, during a match, he breaks his hand. It turns out that both of his hands were severely injured. They told him, Floyd, you not boxing anymore. He said, nah, I'm finna box. They said, no, you're not hearing me. The problem is you already beat everybody your size. Listen, Floyd had a bigger issue. He needed to start boxing people that were way bigger than him because everybody his size couldn't hang with him. So if his hands were breaking against smaller guys, against bigger guys, he better have no arms. So Mayweather's team said we need to switch things up. This dude, Mayweather's promoter, said switch things. What not? Everything's saying the same, stupid. He said unless y'all got $750K to exit your contract, it's done. Mayweather said here. He said what? I don't pay you that much. Mayweather said I've been saving up for this day. He said, oh, okay, big dog, you got it. So they devised a plan. Go from pretty boy to money. See, pretty boy loved to throw hands, but money was a defensive specialist. In fact, he's easily considered as the greatest defensive boxer of all time. But that wasn't the only reason he changed his name. Look at that man's face. See, Mayweather was known to talk smack and aggravate people, but this made things even worse because now he's blocking and running away. So people was like, you doing all this talking, but you running. But as he's moving away, he's throwing in some hits here and there. And before you know it, when the fight's over, he lands so many more hits that he always wins. So people would always say, Mayweather, you boring. You not throwing hands for real. But his reply was always, nah, do something about it. So people lost it. They started paying to see him lose. But this strategy was none other than Muhammad Ali's strategy. In his words, he would talk so much trash that people would pay to see him lose. And they would get disappointed every time. So they would come back next time and spend some more money. But the only person winning is Muhammad Ali. So this turns Mayweather into one of the richest athletes of all time. Why? Because of his brittle hands. So don't let anyone ever tell you you can't do something.
Mayweather's self-promotion went far beyond his boxing career. He utilized media appearances and reality TV, especially HBO's 24/7, to showcase his extravagant lifestyle and intense training, further building public curiosity. By taking control of his own narrative and leaning into the antagonist role, he made his fights must-watch events, cementing his place as a marketing powerhouse in sports. Mayweather has consistently brushed off criticism, attributing it to jealousy. In a 2022 interview, he questioned, "When you say I'm jealous of someone, there has to be a reason. What is the reason?" He emphasized his own accomplishments, saying, "I still own all my buildings in New York City. I have 100 cars paid for and 30 houses paid for." His unapologetic flaunting of wealth and confidence has become a key part of his public image, with Mayweather asserting, "I fought my way from poverty to the top. I deserve to live an incredible lifestyle."
Okay, that's the best fight in the calendar. But then Mayweather and Conor McGregor, just their personalities, they came with this crazy energy and a press tour, and it just diverted attention away. So he has done it before, but now he's being accused of doing it to his own fighter by the fighter himself, possibly, because again, it was subliminal, and then that's what people are thinking. So Floyd responds to this, and he says, "As far as me being jealous of anyone, and I'm not talking about my fighters, I mean, God has truly blessed me and put me in a position to be able to give back to my fighters. If giving back is jealousy, then that's what it is. Fighters and individuals are going to feel like they want to feel. And my job is to always be a bigger person and continue to stay positive and push for my fighters to be great." So you see right there, Floyd Mayweather decided to take the high road, and, you know, he's not going to engage in some back and forth with one of his fighters. That's what it sounds like to me. You know, if you guys feel something different, you guys let me know in the comment section, but, you know, it is what it is.
Floyd Mayweather's flaunting of wealth has sparked criticism from several figures, including boxing icon Mike Tyson. Tyson suggested that Mayweather's behavior might come across as arrogance rather than confidence, commenting that Mayweather is a little too into himself. He also took issue with Mayweather's claim of being greater than Muhammad Ali, calling it delusional and labeling him a very small, scared man.
What lessons do you think Pacquiao and Mayweather could learn from you in terms of life away from the ring?
Well, Floyd seems to be going through some stuff like me right now, you know, like realizing no one's his friend and everybody's probably, even though I even hate to say it, because maybe everybody's kind of a little jealous of him, you know, because he is Floyd Mayweather. I know these other guys got their money, but this guy is the champ of the world, you know. It's hard to compete with that. So he's pretty big on those scales as far as on the celebrity scale. So he's gonna realize what life is all about and what friends are all about, and realize that we only have a few of them. And sometimes they're the only ones we got. They may not be the ones we want, but they're the ones we have. You know, sometimes we want to have glorious, glamorous friends.
Additionally, some critics argue that Mayweather's frequent displays of wealth, especially during times of economic hardship for many, can come across as tone-deaf or insensitive. For example, his social media posts featuring private jets and piles of cash have faced backlash, with some fans labeling him insecure and suggesting he still seeks validation. These criticisms highlight the delicate balance between confidence and perceived arrogance, particularly when public figures flaunt their affluence amid widespread financial. How do you perceive Mayweather's public displays of wealth? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and share this video with your friends.